the law of momentum. So welcome back to another video. My name is Justin, and in the last two videos that I've posted, I talked about laws. So I was like, okay, if I already talked about two laws of nature of the universe, I'm going to just make it three. So today I'm going to talk about the law of momentum. What is the law of momentum? So the law of momentum is, for instance, an object in motion will stay in motion until it meets a resisting force. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it again. An object in motion will stay in motion until it meets a resisting force. And I'm not going to go too deep into this kind of scientific explanations, but I'm just going to use it as an example, use it as a tool for your business, in your life, but in your business in particular. You probably also heard this word, momentum. A lot of people talk about it. Tony Robbins, all the big players, they always talk about, momentum. You build momentum. It's so important. Momentum is like you're building energy, force. You're building, motion. As it said, like you're moving. There's an energy that's being created. And when you have momentum, it's like, everything's just moving, right? And there's this example, for instance, back in the days when they built the first railroads in the Western United States, they had these old, trains, and they basically, or even trains today nowadays as well, when they start moving, it's super slow, right? Because it needs more force, it needs more energy, to get that running, right? But if it runs, if the train is basically is driving at high speed, it's very hard to kind of slow it down again, So once it's running, it can even go faster, super easy, So once it's running, and even if it slows down just a little bit, right, but not completely comes to a halt, and then accelerates afterwards, it's super easy, You probably have seen, or even if you're driving with a car, if you're driving with a car and then you're driving, and then you're slowing down just a little bit, but then you speed up again, it's super easy. But if you come to a complete halt, and you have been at 100 miles an hour or 100, 60 kilometers per hour, and you're coming to a complete halt, and then now you have to start again. It's not going to be as fast. You're not going to accelerate as fast as you would if you would already be in this kind of if you run at that speed, so it will take you a little bit, to kind of accelerate slowly, and then get back to this kind of speed, So this is the same thing in your business and in anything you do, in anything that you're doing, So if you have gained momentum, that means you already have this kind of speed. You're in motion, So once you have momentum, it's very easy then to even move forward quicker. But then if you stop yourself, it will be not very difficult, but it's more difficult then to get that momentum back again, as I just described in this kind of example with the train or with the car, So it's very important to always gain momentum and then stay in this momentum. And if you have that, use it as a wave. When you're a surfer, that if you have a wave, you use that and you are on that wave, and it just takes you, out, and you're on there, and it's everything is nice and easy, But once you crash and you fall into the water, you just got to go on that board again. You got to find that wave again, and you got to slowly get into that wave, find that perfect wave, and then surf again. You get my point? So momentum is a very powerful thing. Use it in your business. What's very important here, the advice I would give you, is that if you move forward, there will be ups and downs. There will be obstacles, and there will be whatever. But if you go and keep going, the most important is to keep going. As I said, right, like the car. Don't come to a halt. Don't be like, oh, I give up. I don't care. Fuck. No, 1 week I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to chill, because it's going to be very, very hard to get up again, and then to keep that ball rolling, and then to gain that speed again, that momentum, that you had before. So if you keep going, you have obstacles, whatever, you fall down, just think about just as a child, you walk, you fall down, go back up again and keep on walking, because in this way you still have that momentum, you have that energy that can keep you going, and reach your goal. And what also helps a lot is that, if you have a long-term goal, say a long-term goal in 1 year, big kind of goal, financial goal or whatever goal you have, and you start moving, and 1 month has passed, you know, you gain momentum, 1 month, then 2 months have passed, now there's a setback, you know. Don't just stop everything and be like, oh fuck, it's still 10 months, you know, I still have 10 months ahead, and oh, that's going to be too difficult, you know, I had a setback now, I don't know if I can, you know, get up from that, you know, and start all over again. No, you know, get back up right away and keep going. And also what you should, what helps is to just set smaller goals, you know, because this can kind of maintain your momentum, you know, your that momentum force. Because if you set, like, if you have that 1 year goal, you break it down into like monthly goals, you know. Once you have the first goal accomplished, the second accomplished, now there's a setback. Well, guess what? Just get up, you know, get back up, and then focus not on the long-term goal, but focus on the 3rd month goal, that smaller goal again, because then this is like, it can motivate you and be like, okay, just let me hit that next target, let me hit that 3-month target, and you know, then from there, you know, I take it from there, you know. And then once you have that again, now the 3rd month is over, you've been successful again, but guess what, you have that momentum still, you know, instead of being, if you have that setback, it's really important if you have that setback, because if you have the setback, you can be very demotivated, you know, especially if you have that long-term goal and you see, oh God, I've already, you know, failed, you know, just never failed, you know, just learn, but you know, you have failed kind of right now, and you still have such a long way to go. So it can demotivate you, and it can even stagnate you, and it can just handicap you even more, you know. So break down, you know, bigger goals into smaller goals, and keep that momentum, keep going, and this way you can make sure to just stay on track and hit your target, hit your goal, you know, succeed at your whatever objectives you have for yourself, and just win, right? So if you like this message, give me a thumbs up, comment down below what you think about that, and subscribe to this channel, and hope to see you next time. Take care.